catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Heroes. You can feel it in your soul, the win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
We're winning the fucking title. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah. Welcome to the fucking basement. Yo, game had my chest pounding. First time in a long time that we had a close game that got me all excited. But your Miami Heat won this game 111-108 to tie the series up 1-1, doing what they've done all playoffs, which is taking home court advantage away. Yeah! What's up, beautiful? With your fine ass. But they did what they've been doing all playoffs long, which is taking home court advantage away from a higher seed in remarkable fashion. We had great games from our superstars. Gabe Vincent, Bam Adebayo played well. We even got a good game from our best role player, Jimmy Butler, tonight, because goddamn, if we would have lost this game, brother, your ass would have been on the Barbie this evening. But I'm your host, Roy A. Shepard, and with me today, we got two white guys. One of them, Professor Sheltman. He got his name, Prophet Sheltman. Get out my bag. Sheltman, how you doing today?
I'm marvelous, man. You know, we tied the series. We took home court. They played like shit for a lot of that game, but they gutted it out. They grinded it out. And it's not just Prophet Sheltman tonight. I think all of these fine gentlemen up here sort of agreed with the sentiment of what the formula to winning this game was. So, you only get the best from the basement, of course. So, but I'm just happy, man. I am excited. 3 wins away, baby. 3 wins away.
Sheltman, you know one of our sayings, brother. We don't analyze, we don't predict, we prophesy on this network over here. So you make sure you stay tuned in, brother, because you're going to hear the future right here, right now. My boy Stone pulling up with the bucket hat. Stone, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Fantastic. Even to the point, fuck it, I'm going to fucking pop the chain.
Woo!
It's Heat 5, bitches. Listen, that game was stressful as fuck. But we came out of it victorious. We stole a game on the road. That's kind of been my theory to winning this series is we got to steal one in Denver. That's pretty obvious. But, now this was the most important one to steal. Now we get to bring it home to the crib. I don't know how you couldn't feel. And this is what I feel especially spectacular about. Our offense goes from the worst in the league to the very best in the league when this man can just make an occasional 3-point shot. And tonight he had the flamethrower, and Denver was scrambling on defense. They couldn't do shit to stop it.
No, for sure. I think you said something very important in your opening soliloquy about winning the game in Denver, because I believe this is the first loss that they've had in the playoffs at home. So, yeah, love.
Since March 30th. March 30th.
I love being a trendsetter, and I like my team doing it too. And as you see, we rounded out this panel with 2 members of the Cain Gang. We got my boy Cain TJ and my boy Cain Threat. Cain TJ, how you doing this evening?
Sensational. Yeah, it's something about winning that just warms the heart, especially when it don't feel like you're going to do it in the first place, man. We got performances all over the place, and the day of reckoning is coming soon. When my guy makes a return. I'm doing sweet.
He had me going. He almost got me now. I'm in a swell mood, TJ. I will not allow you to dampen it with your talks of somebody who wasn't even even in a uniform this evening. So we're going to forego the rest of TJ's opening soliloquy and throw it on to the ski mask president himself, the boy Cain Threat. Threat, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing lovely. I'm doing amazing. Another Miami Heat W, this time in the NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. We have arrived. We have stole home court. Shout out to Finals MVP Bam Adebayo. Shout out to that boy Gabe Vincent out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to get paid. Shout out to Max Strus for the first quarter. Showed up, showed out. We got a lot of outstanding performances. Shout out to Coach. Hold on. Let me backpedal a little bit. I almost gave somebody love who ain't deserve it. But besides all that, man, it was a great game, man. I was nervous the whole entire game from the tip-off to the end, to the buzzer, to that last Murray shot. I didn't know what to think, but we made it hard on them boys. It was an ugly, gritted-out game, and when a game is going like that, when the game is as ugly as it possibly can be, you just know this team going to win it. You don't want to see the Miami Heat play in a shootout. You don't want to see Miami Heat play in a little a high, fast-paced game. You want to see the ugliest game possible, a defensive game, a sloppy game. When the game is going like that, you just know the Miami Heat gonna win it. And I tweeted it and I said that this game is so ugly, and you know that's right up our alley. That's our bag. That is our bag, bruh. And look, the dub.
So this also is pretty interesting because I think Denver scored 108 last time and they won the game. This time was a little bit different. We got some contributions from Max Strus, so we hit some threes tonight. Still got a subpar game from Jimmy, even though he scored like 8 more points. Still, the game in and of itself was relatively subpar for him, but we hit a few more threes. We still kept them below that 120-ish mark, and we got the dub out here. So before we get to everybody's thoughts, I want to thank Alex Campbell with the $4.99 dono. He said, Duncan finished through contact better than Jimmy. No podcast. Duncan is different. Listen, brother. Duncan Robinson deserves a lot of praise for his play throughout the course of the playoffs. Not just in this game, not just in this series, but Duncan Robinson has been huge for the Miami Heat. And I'm trending towards replacing him and Max Strus in that rotation. Like I'm almost on start Duncan territory. Want to thank David Sasson with a $2 dono. He said MPJ is Dragon Bender without a basketball IQ. Listen, for as long as that boy want to stay trash, we gonna let him stay trash. You feel me? Thank you, HA, with the $5 dono. I hope you're having a good night. He said, bro, if Spo wins it all with this roster, the conversation is over, in my opinion. He is him. First of all, that conversation no longer needs to be had. We've already known Spo is him. This is putting it on display for the greater basketball world to see. And I think just what he's doing, just adding the cherry on top to kind of what a culmination of what his career has been, which is taking shit teams and maximizing what they can be. So what greater performance than for him to take a shit team and make it an NBA champion? Thank you, boy. I know goddamn well you ain't giving me no money with a name like Mindilf. I'm going to call you Milf Hunter. Thank you, Milf Hunter, with the $2 dono. He said, Jokic look like Brendan Tobin. Let's go Heat. I'm fucking with it. HM again with the $2 dono. He said, no more Zella. My brother. Don DeMarco. Jose A. Lucas with the $2 dono. He said, Denver afraid of us when it comes to clutch time. Them boys is not scared of shit, but we just happen to employ the formula that best works for Miami to win games. Thank you, James Todd, with the $10 dono. He said, I need both games at the crib. I need to go back to Denver up 3-1. Also, for those who said this was going to be a sweep, put your teeth on the curve and bite that shit. He said, we have a sweep. Absolutely. I'm with that 1,000%. So let's get everybody's thoughts on the game. TJ, since I cut you off, I'm going to do you the courtesy of starting with you and letting you lead us in this conversation. Give me your thoughts on the overall game. What did you see?
The courtesy. The first quarter was like amazing. You feel me? It was fun. Max Strus was making shots. You know, I was convinced like, okay, they figured something out. And then they went on a 27-6 run without Jokic, and shit was just going downhill quick. Jokic coming again. He is the king of hitting Don't do that. Don't disrespect me, dog. Jokic is the king of hitting bullshit, bro. He will throw up the worst shot you have ever seen in your life. Cash. And it's like every time it's like, so he was doing a whole lot of that, bro. I don't ever want to see Cody Zeller again. Hit anytime. We were talking about early in the season how when Lowry got in the game, like, we know that the run is coming. It's worse with Cody Zeller, because not only is a run coming, they gonna get turnovers off his head. He can't catch the ball. He can't rebound the ball. But then the second half, man, everything started to line up the way we needed to line up. Jimmy Butler decided he wanted to join the festivities in the fourth quarter. 55. I am a fan of Duncan Robinson. He has got me back. But I shouldn't even have said that, because every time I get this nigga praise, he sell me in the next game. But you were good tonight, Duncan, so I'm going to give you praise where it deserves. What a game, man. Just emotions everywhere. Oh, my gosh. Lord. Emotions was everywhere, man. Like they said, like, get it out the mud. That's exactly what we need from this team, bro. You got good performances from 1 through 7, I guess, in the rotation, man. So just a good game, man. Glad they was able to get stops. Glad they were able to make shots as well. So good game overall.
Yeah, like I liked a lot of what, like, 55. We don't need every game from 55. We just need a couple of games, and I think he's done more than enough to like meet that quota. And for him to give us one in the finals, yeah, it only says 10 points in the stat line, but it was the timeliness of those 10 points. Like, when we needed buckets, when we needed relief points, when we needed threes. Duncan Robinson, my bad. I'm gonna call that boy something that we call him behind the scenes. But Duncan Robinson, that boy showed up, and and I was fucking with what he was giving us, bro. So, like, I'm with it. David Sasson again with the $5 dono. He said we need to get Jamal's girl to give Jimmy the treatment. Man needs to wake up in Miami. I seen Instagram story or something from Jimmy Butler that looked like he was getting plenty of treatment early. Thank you, Alex Campbell, with the $4.99. Don't know. He said Jimmy just getting the offense used to someone hijacking it. He got the long-term plan. Look, if Jimmy Butler comes back and, like, closes the series, I'm with it now. I'm with it. But it's a lot like the Boston series where he allowed the role players to kind of win us some games, and then he came in toward the end of the series, kind of put his stamp on it. But whatever gets it done, brother. Whatever gets it done. James Todd again with the $5 don't know. He said, also, go figure. Our first win in Denver since 2016 comes in the NBA Finals. This season has been insane for you and me both, brother. I thought that our job here at the basement would be done 2 months ago. Yeah, here we are. You can't kill us until we're dead. Thank you, HM, again with the $2 don't know. He said Jokic had to sell his soul. He was trash as a rook. He just different. He's just different. Mr. Prince with the $10 dono. He said, please, no more Zeller. Please. Listen, you will find no argument on this panel or probably anywhere else in Heat Nation. Cody Zeller has been objectively terrible. Dan the Film Gent with the $5 dono. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. Dan, you're going to have to stop with all these hand clapping things, because my hands start to hurt midway through them, and it's hard to hear me read the dono itself. I see you. Don't start before me, Alex Shupman. You wait. Back of the bus, white boy. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. I'm just walking back from the arena. Everyone is excited, man. You live in Denver? That's crazy. I didn't know you were there. So we're going to go to Sheltman this time. Sheltman, go ahead and give me your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, to TJ's point, that first quarter was pretty good until about the 6-minute mark, and then the Lowry Nation attacked, unfortunately. He completely hijacked the offense. I don't know what the fuck he was doing out there. They looked atrocious, and Jokic was not even out there, which was the most troubling thing to me. As a fan, I was in full panic mode, because it's one thing if that fat 385-pound man is absolutely frying your shit, but he was on the bench, and they were on an insane run. So my spirit was broken at that point in time. But, they put some shit together. Gabe sort of held the offense together a little bit. Jimmy Butler was nowhere to be found. We will talk about him later. You got contributions from Bam and Duncan at some point during that run. It wasn't a lot, but they kept it enough together where you kept it in reach. And ultimately, that third quarter was sort of the turning point. They started to, Oh No. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. But they started to find their rhythm in that. They started to find their rhythm in the third there. And I think they went on a 12-2 run at one point. And Kyle found his lane in the fourth quarter, we'll say. I'm not going to say he was good, but he found his lane. He fit in with the offense. So I will give him, because they won, I will give him a 1 quarter pass. That's about what we do. I saw someone in the comments say we need to apologize to Duncan Robinson. I will be doing no such thing. I am not apologizing to anyone on this roster anymore. Every time we apologize to someone on this roster, they go and shit themselves on the fucking court. Caleb Martin was stamped as the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and he has looked like a fucking hot dog out of water at this point. I don't know what he is doing out there on the court. So for me to apologize to anyone, there's no one I'm apologizing to. No one. Not even Spo. No one is beyond apology at this point. So they got the win. I am happy. Bam Adebayo through 2 games is, if they win, the finals MVP. Jimmy Butler needs to wake his ass up. And like I said, we are 3 wins away from arguably the greatest ring of all time.
I like this stat that's coming across the ticker, so I want to make sure that I draw some attention to it. Thanks to our producer in the back, Justin, for putting it up there, and I had to wait for that long-ass break so I can read it to y'all. It said, Bam tonight, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 8 of 14 field goals. Only LeBron, Jimmy, and Wade have more 20-point finals games as a Heat player. That is beautiful. The boy Jeff giving us 99 Karate Kid dollars. He said, Bam final. He said what?
They've played the most finals games, so yeah. I mean,
hey, bro, just let the man cook a little bit. Thank you, Jeff. He said Bam's finals MVP. Refs finally calling fouls on Jokic. They also are calling some absurd shit. But I like the way that the finals has been refereed overall, bro. Like, I think it's been pretty fair. There's been bullshit on both sides, but it seems like they're letting them play, and it's like right down the middle. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like there's any bias toward the referees aside from the natural, like, human nature of missed calls and shit like that. But I don't feel like it's slanted, so I ain't got no smoke for the referees. The boy Twist with the $4.99 don't know. He said that was the hardest 41-point Jokic ever got in his life. He said, love the way Bam and the defense made him work for every bucket. Let's go Heat. Listen.
Nah, shit looks sweet. Bucket, I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, every bucket for Jokic feels like it's hard because he's like the shot itself looks impossible, but like him getting in front of the rim was relatively easy for him. I seen that motherfucker take a thing coast to coast. Like, I mean, yeah, he pushed off a little bit, but he took that bit coast to coast and then got him a bucket. So that shit was good. What you was about to say, though?
I'm gonna be real, dog. Since I started watching ball, bro, like, now that I know the game, not when I was a younger, not when I was a jit, I've never seen a player this dominant before in my life, bro. Like,
never seen a player this dominant. You watched LeBron James,
and LeBron wasn't this dominant, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. And Bron, my favorite player of all time. Bron, my favorite player of all time, bro. He's my favorite player of all time. I don't think Bron is this dominant as Jokic. It literally feels like there's no answer. And I think mainly my reason for that is because I seen Bron get clamped in 2011 during our finals run. And that's got to be a part of his legacy, especially here. But and I know I seen Bron. I seen Bron come back from 3-1 when he had 41. I seen Shaq. No, but I was young. I told you I was young. I was young. Okay. I don't know the game in 2001. I was born in 93. I'm too young to really analyze the game.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
But
yeah.
And I know I seen Bron game 5, game 6, 41 back to back, and then close it out game 7, 3-1 comeback. But bruh, the way Jokic makes this shit look, dog, it's crazy. Bron the greatest all time. That's my GOAT. I'm just saying, I never seen somebody dominate like this easily, bro. Against the best defender in the NBA, bro.
Okay, well, you're wrong about the GOAT thing with Bron in the first place, but I understand like your greater point. For somebody as young as you, like, you wouldn't have seen Shaq. Shaq was more dominant than Jokic, in my honest opinion. But like Jokic, in terms of today, there is no stopping that. Like, there is no stopping it. Like, there is, like, I see what your point is. Like, if I came into the NBA at a certain point, then Jokic would be like one of the greatest players that I've ever gotten a chance to watch. But it's something about Bron in that stretch of going to like, what was it, like damn near 10 straight finals? I don't know what it is. I don't care nothing about that. But Ricky J. Mark with the 199, don't know. He said Denver scored 108. Talk some more about the Ricky, you are fucking wild. The nasty man, Darius Jordan, pulling up with the 50 bones. He said was on the plane, missed most of the game, but we're not 3 wins away. Wish they would have won by double digits, though. I don't care how many points they win by, bro, as long as they win. Nicole is up here with the $2 dono. She say Thread is telling lies. Yes, he is, but he don't know they lies. Stone, let's get your thoughts on the game, bro.
Hey, listen. I just got to revisit something my guy Sheltman just said. He called Caleb Martin a weenie. That man said he's a hot dog out of water, and that man played like a fucking weenie. Listen, I'm with the point, too, about this apologizing shit. I'll never apologize to any of these players. One of my most firm beliefs is definitely that bullying works. These guys, when these guys do good, you need to tell them that they're worse. And so Max Strus, he took 10 shots again tonight, brother. That hurt. You were good in the first half, though. That second half, though, cue the dog stink meme. I mean, that was nasty. Honestly, we need to figure out something to do with these Cody Zeller minutes. They need to go somewhere else. He cannot be on the court. In my entire life, speaking about dominance, like I've never seen a remotely even close to mismatch as Cody Zeller guarding Nikola Jokic. It is just insane. Man, like honestly, what I would do is I would throw Jovic out there, and then he's gonna get cooked by Jokic. Anyone's getting cooked by Jokic. So at least with him out there, he spaces the floor a little.
Wait a minute. I cannot fathom that this motherfucker Stone is talking about that big nose ass rookie right now. When we won the fucking game! You know what? Fuck it. We just gonna replace Stone. Stone, stay your ass in timeout for the next 5 minutes. We gonna bring up my dog. Don't know how she got the link, but my dog knew pulling up one time for the one time. New. First question. How you got up here?
I got sources, man. I got sources. Can y'all hear me?
I fucks with it. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and cook. Give me your thoughts on the game. I'm kicking you out of here for a little while. Go break it Stone, man.
Hey, listen. Fuck Jimmy Butler forever. You can't be no franchise player playing like this for 3.5 quarters, man. I'm sorry. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. They gonna say, "Oh, he closed the game. He showed up." No, appreciate you, Alex. Like, no. Listen, people be telling lies about you. Don't ever call him a top 10 player ever again. He cool. He do what he's supposed to do. He be great in moments, but stop lying, bro. Did y'all see him? Like, I know y'all was watching it. Y'all saw him, right? Bro, he missed the layup. He threw up whatever. Like, I couldn't believe it. And then he got the steal. And KCP, like, almost like, bro, what are you doing? Like, all right, y'all got it. We need 3 more wins. That's my viewpoint on the game. Is we need 3 more wins, man. And keep Tyler on the bench. Sorry, TJ. Sorry. It's not personal. Hey, listen, bro, like from a basketball standpoint, like I just saw what they did to D'Angelo Russell last series, and like Bruce Brown said it, like literally after game 1, like, yo, the plan is every time he's on the court, go at him. All right, bro, not a none, but thanks. I don't need damn Alex Campbell, fuck you too. I don't need to see like I'm that bad. My fault. I'm at work. My bad, y'all. I don't need to see somebody get hunted on defense, especially when guys like Caleb, who are supposed to be good defenders, are getting their faces fried off. But shout out to Bam, man. That's all I wanted to say. Salute to Justin. That's all I got on the stream. Y'all have a good night.
You have a good night too, New. Appreciate you for pulling up. Hey, first of all, y'all gonna get off my dog. We don't give a fuck what y'all got to say about it anyway. She got here, she cooked, and we gonna let her cook. Threat. Since Stone said ignorant shit, I'm not even gonna waste my time letting him finish whatever the fuck he was talking about. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on the game. We've been 25 minutes to the show and ain't even got past thoughts of the game. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man, that was a hell of a performance, a gutted out win. We won in spite of a lot of things, man. We won in spite of Cody Zeller. I don't know how, who, or why he is on this roster. I don't understand. It doesn't make logical sense to me at all. He is probably the worst player I've ever seen in a Heat uniform. And Dwayne Dedman played in a Heat uniform literally this year, a couple months ago. Hey, he was officially stamped last game when he got stiff-armed and he fell back 30 yards back to the line of scrimmage where he came from. Wherever he got stiff-armed to, I want his ass to remain there and on the floor. And preferably in the dirt somewhere. I will cut up on his ass. But anyways, shout out to Bam Adebayo. That boy was hooping. Gabe Vincent, man. I'm not going to apologize to you at all because you were turned into an absolutely awful player. But kudos to you. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back, young man. You were hooping. You know what I'm saying? Max Strus came in, covered the line. Duncan Robinson giving us 10 points in that fourth quarter. I'm not going to call you Big 5'5", but you know what I'm saying? You might not be such a bad person after all. You might be an ally. You might be an ally. And that's as far as that goes for you, young man. But that was a hell of a game, dog. I'm probably gonna rewatch that game tomorrow at work, dog, and just enjoy it. You gotta really soak all this in, dog, because these franchises, I'm a Dolphins fan, bro. You don't see this type of shit from other franchises, bro. You don't sniff playoff wins. You don't sniff playoff performances, great games. You got to really enjoy this shit. So soak this shit in. Watch it 1,000,000 times. Even if this is our last win, soak all this shit in, bro. I'm dead ass serious. Soak this shit in.
I'm sorry. I'm just seeing that The dick eating is generational out here, bro.
Insane.
I'm coming back next show with the goatee, too. You better bet on it.
First of all, that's not a goatee. Those are pubic hairs on that boy's hair. He ain't got enough facial hair to call that no goatee. Thank you, James Lowry, with the 199. Don't know. He said Jimmy been off since he hurt that ankle versus New York. Did you see that on the injury report? Neither did I.
He played 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
Yeah, bro, listen, bro. Until they tell me that he is hurt, if he is on that court, he is healthy. Alex Campbell with the 499. Don't know. He said Zilla can't hold on to white privilege.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Oh Lord. Here she goes. You said something about the Dolphins, and we knew the biggest Dolphins fan in my house was going to pull up. She thought fizz the fuck up. I bet you it is fizz the fuck up.
Yes.
There's only one place Cody Zeller needs to be stiff-armed to.
Konnichiwa.
Thank you.
1支后卫，身高6尺10，身披10号战袍，本西蒙斯 ，Number 10。
I heard Guangdong don't even want him. He going to Puerto Rico to play with Hassan Whiteside.
Taiwan next to D. Howard, bro. Fuck
He's
is
playing in
about?
Israel where he gonna pray for 10 times a day. Fuck basketball. That nigga changed his religion.
The boy Threat said he finna be at a mosque out this bitch trying to hoop.
George is recruiting him to the Perth Wildcats, I heard.
Okay, so we don't went too long in this show where if y'all want to talk about individual players, y'all can bring them up in y'all points. But I do want to talk about some of the adjustments that were made from game 1 to game 2. You want to go first, Threat?
Oh, are we talking about players or?
Well, right now, I was going to talk about game adjustments.
Oh no,
because we had a couple of adjustments. We had Kevin Love starting, which I felt like was big. I loved it. I said it a million times. I said it before the series. Kevin Love should probably start in this series because they have a bigger lineup. Kevin Love started tonight, and he dealt with Aaron Gordon way better than he was dealt with in the first game. They also played a fuck ton more zone than I anticipated them playing, and that shit actually worked. It slowed down the Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic pick and roll shit. They still got the ball in the middle of the court, but it was like Jamal Murray was not as effective as he was in the last game. So it was a couple of things that Spo did, a couple of adjustments that some players make. I want to know about what adjustments you appreciated the most, TJ.
It was definitely with the Kevin Love thing. It helped their defense so much, just not allowing Aaron Gordon to just eat. You feel me? On the offensive glass, he got a couple lobs like here and there. I think like 3 or 4 in total, but like he wasn't doing anything crazy. And I think the game plan, in order for the best game plan they can do defensively for Miami to win, is allow Nikola Jokic to just do his thing, because he gonna get off regardless. Don't matter who's in front of him. You feel me? But don't let the others get off. If you can do your best to contain Jamal Murray, we saw Jimmy on him for stretches. We saw Bam switching out on him from time to time. Like, just contain Jamal Murray the best that you can, bro. Allow Nikola Jokic to get off and pause, and then defend everybody else, bro. So don't let the others get off, and that's what we saw, man. And hopefully, moving forward, we can continue that type of like intensity, because they couldn't get a stop to save their life in game 1 at all. All right, Ricky. They couldn't get a stop to save their life, and they got several tonight, bro. And that's how they gotta find a way to get stops. And with Kevin Love in there, it just takes one thing off the table that the Nuggets can abuse. They're already going to be elite offensively regardless, so don't do them favors by giving them easy matchups. So yeah, I was impressed with that.
Yeah, Kevin Love wasn't hitting many threes tonight. Like, he only ended up he shot 2 of 9 from the field, but he had 10 rebounds. And that was something, like, he led the team in rebounding. Like, when Bam was out on the perimeter, he was able to secure boards or box out and shit like that. And that little shit is what matters in a game like this, bro. Like, and that's what's going to matter in a series like this. You're not going to stop Jokic, but you just need to be able to contain everybody else. Like, and to your point, TJ, like, we let Jokic do his thing scoring the ball, but he only had 4 assists tonight. That's the difference between these performances. Him only getting 4 assists and you being able to contain the rest of the people on the team. Sheltman, we come to you. What's your favorite adjustment that you saw tonight?
Favorite adjustment I saw tonight was the chiropractor that fixed Max Strus's neck and arms. For whatever reason, he decided to actually remember how to shoot the basketball tonight for a portion of the game. 0 for 9 is completely unacceptable and unsustainable, and you cannot win basketball if that is the case. Wait. No, go ahead.
God damn, did the rim come off?
That man is building houses across Denver as we speak for the needy families in Denver. But like the biggest adjustment I thought was, aside from the Kevin Love thing, because that's obvious, like we switched Kevin Love in, but Max making shots is just like, it's not even really an adjustment, but just adding something. You can't do 0 for 9. You can't be completely unplayable for any given game. Like, we are in the finals. You have to give something. Caleb Martin was trash tonight, but he hit 1 big 3. And for that, I will forgive him for being trash for the whole night. Max Strus was trash all in game 1, and he did nothing. So just by contributing even a little bit is a positive adjustment.
Bro, I'm with Prince, bro. You're a Mr. Negative from Spider-Man or from PS4. That's what I am calling you. I am optimistic. I had a great time, but Caleb Martin was garbage. Go ahead, Stone. What adjustment did you enjoy the most tonight?
For me, I mean, it was obviously Kevin Love starting. That seemed to really make a huge difference. So I'll go a different route, and I'll talk about the type of shots that Bam was taking tonight. He only took 14 shots compared to 25 shots last game. I think that was huge. I mean, in the presser after the game, Mike Malone basically said, like, that's what we want. We want Bam to take those shots, let Bam beat us. And tonight they weren't kind of settling for that, like, mid-range fader. Even though he was great, he was hitting shots. They were forcing the issue a little more. They were making the extra pass, and I think that helped kind of get the others involved in this stagnant Jimmy phase we're running through.
Yeah, so like with Bam in particular, my bad, I was pouring this drink. But with Bam in particular, like as opposed to scoring, like you saw it a lot in the fourth quarter. Bam was running the fucking offense. Like he was at the top of the key, and they just gave the ball and they ran the same play over and over and over again. It was kind of like an action between him, Duncan, and Jimmy. But they ran that shit over and over again and let Bam make the decisions down the stretch. And I think that was beautiful. I love it because we all know Bam can pass. He only ended up with like 4 assists. Yeah, he only ended up with 4 assists, but the decisions that he were making were solid, and it limited the turnovers that this team had. Go ahead, Threat. Tell me what your favorite adjustment was from tonight.
Yeah, my favorite adjustment, obviously, the defense, the zone in particular, especially making things uncomfortable for Jokic, catching that ball in the middle. Everybody knows free throw line, you eat up the zone. They made it hard for him. And then my real favorite thing is what he did between Jokic and Murray. He made Murray a passer because Murray finished with 10 assists, and Jokic a scorer. Can they do both? Yeah. But would they rather do the other thing? Yeah. Murray wants to be the scorer. Jokic wants to be the facilitator. He made them swap positions, and it was a totally different outcome. Take away what they like to do best. The thing that I love about Spo is he's always going to make the second best player work for their shit, bro. Always, dog. It doesn't matter. You can go back years and years and years about how Spo turns shit up in the playoffs, bro. And even this year, you know what I'm saying? You didn't see Middleton. You didn't see Dru this playoffs. You didn't see Julius Randle. You didn't see the other bum last in the other series before that. Jaylen Brown, non-factor. And then he trying to do the same thing with Jamal Murray. Making Murray a passer, make Jokic a scorer, and then you get away with a dub.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. Like that's something I didn't even really like pick up on, like that he made them flip roles, and I think that's something that's really important because you're absolutely right. Spo tends to take away what the second best player likes to do. In this case, he took away what the top 2 players wanted to do. Like he took away what Jokic wanted to do. Jokic wanted to pass that fucking rock, bro. Like, but he could not. He had to score it because they kept leaving him in positions to score. Like he's right in front of the rim catching the ball. So it's like you got to put this up. But you know Jokic wants to pass it, you take that away from him. So I think that's a brilliant point that might be missed in terms of like
the Gabe Vincent jersey.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Nice. The coolest with the $5 dono. She said, "Please stop with the Jimmy is hurt talk. He hasn't been great in almost a month. Everyone is hurt. He needs to be better. Period. It's the finals. I agree 1,000%. Until they tell me he's hurt or he's not playing. If he's on the court, he's healthy." Gerald M. asking Twan a very specific question that I'm going to let him read and answer. Go ahead, TJ.
Again, you're doing disgusting work, sir. You're doing disgusting work, Justin. My agenda will not be folded at all. Nevertheless, despite the comments that are on the screen, Gerald M. with the 199 don't know. You should have gave us more money. Twan, what's your thoughts on Herro tonight? If we're doing a drip check, not his best work. You know, I thought it was pathetic. As seen and modeled by Stone, not his best work. But when he comes back in the jersey next game, lock in. Shit's going to get real. I'm fully prepared for a Tyler Herro masterclass. He's going to absolutely destroy the drop coverage at 25-point game incoming.
Well, Twan, I can tell you one thing. I will be live in attendance to see it. Game 3, your boy will be in the building. And if Tyler Herro don't do what TJ said he gonna do, I will be on the court getting dragged out by security. Fuck what you talking about? Bitch, you better play well while I'm in the building. I promise y'all. Y'all better not lose when I'm in there. I don't mind going to jail. I've been before, and I will go again. I promise you that. Like a night in Miami jail, easy. I do it. Don't care. So we're about to switch this conversation, and we're about to talk about individual players. Y'all can pick any player on the roster and do your thug thizzle. Threat, we're gonna start with you. Go ahead and pick your player.
The name says it all, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all know Kawhi Leonard. The numbers look real identical. They looking scary identical. I mean, whoa. Whoa. A Finals MVP? I mean, you tell me. Who looks like the Finals MVP on this team? I mean, everybody talking about, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. They want Finals MVPs. I'm just saying, no shade. But if Bam wins Finals MVP, I don't want to hear that narrative that man Jimmy Butler ain't have no help, bro. That shit should have died last series, to be real with you. But Bam, dog, 2 back-to-back good games. Yeah, facts. 2 back-to-back good games from Bam Adebayo. I said it before the series started. It doesn't matter what the fuck you did in the series before. Nothing to me matters what you did in the first round, what you did in the second round, or what you did in the third round. It's what you do right now. Right now, bro. I don't care if you was the best player in the Eastern Conference Finals. What are you doing in the finals? That's all that matters to me, bro. And right now, Bam Adebayo said, fuck all them bad games that I had. I'm going to turn this shit up a notch. These niggas think I'm pussy. They want to play drop. Jokic want to play lazy. Jokic want to give me inside every time I catch the ball on the fucking, on the post. He want to play inside and just let me, okay, watch, let me work. Let me do my magic. And that boy is giving him hell on the offensive end. He's making Jokic has work defensively every time he's matched up on that switch. Every single time. Jokic don't want smoke, bro. As long as Bam got that matchup, and I think the Nuggets have to give somebody a different look. Maybe they put Aaron Gordon on Bam. They got to try to figure something out. Because right now, Bam is giving their ass work, bro. So shout out to my Finals MVP. 3 more games to go. Give me 3 official ones, dog. That's all I ask for. For, Bam.
Bro, I feel like this is a series where Bam is absolutely going to average 20 plus. He seems to be taking advantage of the extra space that goddamn Jokic is giving him. I want to make sure that
that was crazy.
I can't fuck with y'all, bro. I can't fuck. Hey, y'all listen to my dog Christian Carlos and make sure y'all hit that like button for us. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. We will be here after every game this season, next season, for however many seasons there are to come. But yeah, make sure y'all send us a like on this video. Comment down below, not just in the live chat, but comment underneath the video if you want to tell us how much we Ricky J. Mark.
They're in the comments saying Gabe Vincent is close, which is real as far as Finals MVP.
As far as Finals MVP, yeah.
So right now, Jimmy Butler is third on that pecking order, which is crazy.
Is he third though? Like it's like that first game. I think Haywood Highsmith played better than him. Like,
but he laid up. He laid up a stinker.
He put up a stinker today. So I guess with points, then Jimmy would be third. But yeah, Gabe Vincent has played really well. Let's go to Stone. Stone, pick a player and talk about him.
Yeah, you jumped right on my guy, Haywood Highsmith. He finds new ways to impress me all.
I can't, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck it is about this, bro. This man Stone, bro. Like, every time he opens his mouth, I just want to click remove from
Gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. Remove this cracker from my show.
We brought him back just to kick him off again. Fuck is you talking about? I cannot do this. Bro, bring him back. Let him talk about Shameless, bro. I'll leave.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to mention how impressive it was. In 6 minutes, he drew a -17. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Wow, it's really okay. I'll cook. Let's just go down the line. Kyle Lowry put up kind of a stinker, but listen, I think he converted on a pick and roll pass to Bam for the first time in 2 years. That was pretty impressive. But on a more positive note, Kevin Love, the stat line tonight isn't great, but he really was impactful. 10 rebounds is huge. Big physical guy. I think he was really, really, really just giving guys trouble. I don't know. Y'all in the comments, tell me who I should talk about next. Someone.
I'm going to let you stop right there. Nobody. How about that? We're going to go ahead and get you up off of that. But yeah, they talk about the Stone show. Go ahead and cook, Stone. If y'all don't cut it out, bro. The man started his soliloquy with Haley. Ooh, Stone, why you do this to me, bro? Shelton, go ahead and pick a real NBA player and talk about them, and don't be like your counterpart Stone.
All right. Well, we have a limited number of NBA players actually on this roster. So thank you for putting me in a tough spot. But we did get an NBA player performance from Nnamdi Iverson tonight, and we got one in game one as well. The man has been phenomenal. I thought, he's put up some portions of a stinker throughout the playoffs, but overall, given, the role that he's had to take on, being the starting point guard, like that's not an easy task. And so for him to come in and honestly probably be the second best Heat player in this finals to this point has been nothing short of phenomenal in my eyes. If you are asking me to pick between him and Max Strus to pay this offseason, my mind's made up. I don't care what happens these remaining 5 games. Please pay Gabe Vincent, and we will find another sorry-ass 3 and no D white shooter somewhere in the depths of the undrafted free agent hell.
We don't have to find them, Shelton. He right there in your face.
Well, on that note, I will pass it up to TJ.
I'm so glad you knew where I was going. Because 55 is here, ladies and gentlemen. He is out here stunned on these Denver hoes. I ain't never seen Duncan Robinson act like this before. Stank face dunk is crazy. He is unloading it. He's taking KCP, give him 2 dribbles, say, he's pussy, and taking a pull-up. I'm like, look at Duncan Robinson. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. These are like my children. I love all the whites. Max Strus, I don't know. I can't really claim you. But Duncan Robinson and Tyler Herro, welcome. I am a fan. I hope
what you talking about him for, TJ? He ain't played now a minute tonight.
Soon.
Or for the past 2 months.
Soon. But anyway,
be good too. Otherwise, he won't play for another 2 months.
I hope the authorities are watching. I hope the authorities are watching.
Because if he come in that game and we lose, I don't care if it's his fault or not. I'm punching him in the fucking hand. That's all get.
You're disrespectful. Real quick though, on Bam Adebayo, I want to see everybody on the timeline talking about Bam. Don't you include me into that Ricky J. Mark. Not the way that you do, brother. Not the way that you do. Don't include my name in that. But the way that y'all talk about Bam when he plays terrible is ridiculous. Y'all will throw this man in every trade package ever, but as soon as Bam play good, it's mute spitter on the timeline. Ain't nobody saying nothing. We talking about adjustments that we can make for next game. We talking about what contributions we need from this player and that player, but we never give Bam the praise that he deserves. So I want to see y'all talk good about Bam, and I'm looking at some very specific people when I'm saying it. Give Bam Adebayo his praise when he plays well, bro.
You too, Stone. But I got one in particular who I think he's talking about.
Yes.
Heather G. Klein, if you don't show up front and center to give that man Bam some credit, we've heard your slander.
Ridiculous.
It's outrageous now. We love you. We want to help you. But you got to want to be helped. All right? Okay? It's okay. It's okay to admit you was wrong. We never do, but that's okay. You not us. You do what you do because we're not ever wrong. We just pivot. You can't do that, though. You ain't got the feet work, all right? But, Heather, you come front and center now. When Bam plays well, you need to talk good about him now. Otherwise, we're going to have to
To be fair, Bam doesn't really have the footwork either, but
you didn't have to do that. You had to do that.
You can shut up and you can leave.
That's my finals MVP.
Fact, you white, so I can get you up out of here easy. Don't disrespect and counteract what I'm talking about. So let's move on. I want to give a player too. I want to talk about Kevin Love because I think Kevin Love is probably one of the bigger reasons why we were able to do what we are tonight. Like Kevin Love, to me, like there are certain series that he will fit. There are certain ones that he don't. He did not fit the Boston series. Somebody said Bam was a professional juggler last series. God damn, James. But he
That's
also is the
crazy.
only like
That was actually funny.
I'm just gonna let Bam do what he do. But like with Kevin Love, there are certain series that Kevin Love fits. There are certain ones that he does not. He did not fit the Boston series because of the style of basketball that they played. They had a 5-out system. They said call Bam Usher because when we rolling with him, there's no limit, baby.
I was ass. I was so ass.
What, Christian?
Who the
Christian, you can
fuck
do better.
said that?
Christian Cardus. Christian, you can do better. We've seen it. But yeah, like I like what Kevin Love provided his team in terms of just being somebody who's strong enough to guard Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon killed us last game. Easy, like switches, had 2 feet in the paint every time he caught the ball. This game, you saw him, he had to take threes and jumpers and shit like that.
He
and
still be pissing me off the way he get backdoor, dog. He got backdoor like 3 times this game still. That shit be pissing me off, bro.
Cool.
I'd rather him get guarded like this. I'd rather him get guarded like this, bro. Please, guard the nigga like this. Guard, stiff arm that. Hey, press that nigga at the line. I'm sick of Aaron Gordon. Press that nigga. Press him at the line. Stop backpedaling on that nigga. Press that nigga. Get into that nigga chest, bro. Please.
Yeah, like, okay, that was also, like, but stuff like this is also why people like Kevin Love. Like, I don't really give a shit about the locker room stories and Kevin Love out here hugging motherfuckers and that. But I think what Kevin Love did, like in terms of like big people that we had out there, for when we didn't have Bam in position, Kevin Love served as kind of like our insurance on the back line, like the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, which is Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email our guy James Pugh or give him a call today and tell him that the Basement sent you. Email him at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. Again, that phone number is 321-345-7738. Again, we want to thank the people over at Simple Health Advisors and especially our guy, James Pugh, for not only sponsoring the postgame show, but the network at large. Don't worry about it, Dan.
The self-lob is crazy. It's
Come
crazy.
on, bro. You know, off the backboard, T-Mac style. Come on, bro. Let's get into some of these thoughts for next game. I want to know what adjustments either you want to see from Miami or an adjustment that you expect to see from Denver. Stone, you want to go first? Go ahead, Threat.
I want to see Cody Zeller off the fucking floor for the next game. There's no reason he should be suiting up at this point. You have enough footage, bro. I think Harry put it up, bro. He's like a -72 in his last 8 games or something crazy like that, bro. Like, the numbers are astronomically bad, and she's only playing 8 minutes a game. The nigga playing 8 minutes a fucking game. He's so fucking bad. He's so bad, bro. Like, I've never seen something like this. But he's bad, dog. But he's really, really bad. I don't know what you do, what you pivot to. Haywood, I don't give a damn. Hey, I'd rather put Jovic in the game. Do something, but don't put him in the game. I swear to God. There should be no reasons. I don't care if Bam's fouled out, if UD's fouled out, and motherfucking Kevin Love has fouled out. Do not put Cody Zeller in the game. Never, bruh. There should be no reason he touches the floor at all. He's that bad. So that's the adjustment I want to see made, dog. That's it.
The coolest with the $5 dodo telling me something that she does not even need to tell me. If Zeller get put in game 3, take one for the team, Roy. I got bail money. I got it too. Don't even worry about it. Keep your money. I will be Goldberg spearing that bitch off the court myself. Don't even worry about it. Don't fuck with me while I'm at this game, bro. Like, I'm not playing, bro. I will come out the stands. I do not mind going to jail. I don't know if y'all think I'm playing or not, but look at my face. I'm dead ass serious. I will fight you motherfuckers out here. Go ahead, Stone. Tell me what adjustments you hope to see next game.
I really, that was a really tough loss for Denver, so I kind of expect them to really come out firing. I wouldn't be surprised if we go down early, like maybe even big, but we've kind of experienced that a little bit throughout this playoffs. I think it'll feel more like one of those Bucks games where like we kind of went down big, but we kept it relatively close by the fourth quarter and then we got it done. That's what I think. I think just it's about we're going to get punched really hard in the next game. So it's just about, can we punch hard enough to keep the game within reaching distance for the guys to get it done? Yeah, he can't even foul correctly. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. He can't even comb his hair over correctly. It's fucking nuts. Listen, I think that the toughest thing going into next game to manage is going to be Twan's guy, number 14, coming back. I'm curious if this is a gentle process or like if he comes out firing, which I don't expect, but if he does, like, are they going to let him return to that fourth quarter, role that he has? And I'd like to see Duncan take the starting spot, like you said. I think that he's making the extra pass. He's got a better feel for the game right now than Max Strus does. Maybe moving Strus to the bench motivates him a little more. It keeps Duncan's confidence high, and it really opens up the floor for Bam Adebayo. I expect them to overcommit to Duncan in the next game, even if he's not shooting it that good, just because of how he torched him tonight.
Yeah, like one thing who did it this time? It wasn't me. Okay, I do think Duncan Robinson would probably be better served in the starting lineup than Max Strus. I don't think that Spo feels the same thing, and I don't think he's going to do it. El Sabito, you said, why are you starting to believe me? Because I'm not lying until I am. Let's go. Let's go to some of these donos. Oh, JP, I'm sorry. It's been a while since you put this dono. But he's with the 499, he said, love this channel. Miami Heat forever until the last ounce of blood is drawn. Let's fucking go. JP, bro, we appreciate you just like we appreciate everybody else who's been tuning into this network throughout the course of the season. And even if you guys just found us, we appreciate you too. But make sure you hit that like button on this video and make sure you subscribe to the network so that you don't ever have to miss us again and you can start to love the network too. The coolest with the $5 dono, she said, if Zella put oh, yeah, I already read that, but I already know, bro. Don't worry, I got you. Alex Campbell with the $4.99 donor. He said Kyle Lowry getting the ring for being Max Money. Derek Fisher disgusted, but anything for a ring. Even Derek Fisher hit some shots that made some sense. Shelton, what are your adjustments for the next game?
The only real adjustment I want to see, honestly, is like shrinking the rotation. I don't think 10 dudes in the playoffs is really something that should be a thing. I mean, like 9 at the most, and that's if like someone gets hurt or someone just completely off their shit. I don't envy Spo's job at this point because I think he needs to shrink the rotation and then he has to add Tyler Herro back into it somehow because he's gonna play. Like whether we want him to or not, he's gonna play. So
that's what I was going to ask. If you shorten the rotation, who dips out?
Yeah, so
Zeller and Highsmith automatically go out. Like those two out of there, you probably shave some of Max Strus, Kyle Lowry, and I hate to say it, but Duncan Robinson minutes getting slashed too, and they'll just probably go with a 9-man rotation because they're going to play Kyle Lowry even though they shouldn't. But they're going to play Kyle Lowry, they're going to play Caleb Martin, and I think Dunk might still get some minutes because of how well he's been playing. But I think you go to a 9-man rotation. Go ahead, Shelton.
I think I'm with you on everything except Caleb at this point. I know he had an incredible Eastern Conference Finals. That was me ignoring the fact that he was getting destroyed defensively, which is the sort of the thing that he's been known for. But he was putting the ball in the basket, so we all sort of gave him a pass. These guys got to have a short leash. It's the finals. Like, you have to produce, and if you're not producing, next dude up. Like, that's how it has to be. So, Caleb has 3 points. 3 points in both games at this point, so 6 total points in the finals. And he has not looked good. And Jamal Murray has been beating him around every pick and roll screen that he's been guarding him on. So, his leash has to be very short if you are adding Tyler Herro back into the rotation. Maybe you can make that late game sub to put Caleb Martin in for defense. But like I said, I don't envy Spo's job at this point because, Highsmith and Zeller should be out, but you are going to have to somehow figure out how to manage this minute situation because Tyler's coming back.
Yeah, I think I would tend to agree with you in terms of like taking Caleb out if I didn't know how terrible Tyler Herro was on defense. So if Tyler Herro is fucking god awful on defense and he's not hitting shots, considering that he's had a 2-month layout, then you're not going to play him over Caleb, which is why I had Caleb still in this rotation. You'd much rather take the defense and potential offense of Caleb Martin than a bad offensive game by Tyler Herro and his absolute no defense that he's going to play. Alex Campbell with the 499 don't know said Max and Tyler off the bench can help stem the Bam minutes. Sure, but so can Tyler and Duncan. Like I think Duncan and Max are interchangeable at this point. So whether it be Max and Duncan off the bench or Tyler and Duncan or Tyler and Max off the bench, it doesn't really matter. Like I just think that it'll work. TJ, what adjustments do you want to see for the next game?
Oh, real quick question. I just got a question. Maybe TJ can answer it. Bam, he's still not playing a considerably amount of minutes. He played 40. You know what I'm saying? Still a little bit under where I want him to be. But does that mean? And I know the reason he's not playing 40. Zeller has to play, I guess. Or you amp Kevin Love's minutes. He got 22. Do you play Kevin Love 30 minutes a game now, bro? Like, what's the answer to the Zeller situation, to the back
Jovic
situation?
Shut the fuck up.
No, realistically.
No.
Alex, with your hand up or whoever.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I think you bump Bam by like 2 and you bump Kevin Love by 4 and then just figure out the last 2 or 3 minutes that are missing. Like, just give dudes like little increases, but
the last
TJ wants to jump on that.
The last 2 or 3 minutes, guys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Highsmith, and if he's getting bullied by Aaron Gordon or Jeff Green in those like minutes where Jokic is on the bench, like you live with that, bro. Like I don't care. It's like 2-3 minutes here and there. So I think you just live with that because Zeller's such a net negative that it don't even matter if Haywood Highsmith getting killed or whatever. Like it's so much worse with him on the court. So I'd rather just give him minutes to Highsmith, split him with Highsmith and Love and never see Cody Zeller again. As far as like adjustments though, just make way. Because he's coming. Big fucking 14 is on the way.
It's not.
Don't you dare. Them Jimmy Butler plus the bench minutes have been pathetic against the Denver Nuggets. And you know who is going to help with that? Tyler fucking Herro. Because them Jimmy ISOs ain't hitting like they were before. I never want to see them from quarters 1 through 3 for the rest of the series. Only in the fourth quarter, only when he figures out he wants to play efficient basketball. So while
No, get those lights off. Off. Turn them off.
We're gonna stop this. He's gonna defeat the allegations. Allegations have been defeated all playoff long, and we were just waiting for our guy to return to continue that trend. Bam Adebayo has defeated his playoff allegations. Jimmy Butler, he's actually trending in the wrong fucking direction. But the role players, they have defeated their playoff allegations, and now it is time for a big fucking 14 in Miami, in the Kamehameha Center. We are going to have an eruption when that man checks in for the first time like we have never seen before. So I'm just letting y'all know, make room. That's the only adjustment I need. Make room because Tyler Herro is on the way, bro.
Yep, and when he missed that first transition 3, they need to make room for me coming onto the court and stone cold stunnering that bitch in the middle of a finals game. If he come back, bro, if Bruh come back and like, look, I'm with you, bro. I believe this series in and of itself, if we add Tyler Herro and that motherfucker can give us 14 to 17 points, that is something that I don't think Denver is going to be able to deal with. I think if he can give us an efficient 14 to 17 points, Tyler Herro could be the person that kind of completes what this team is on. But they can also do it without him like they've been doing this whole time. So put your fucking arms down, TJ, because I seen the formula today defensively where they can fucking hold Denver, bro. They figured out a way. And when 14 comes back, you have to adjust your defensive plan. There's no way around that. He will be cooked. You have to adjust that defensive plan for when he comes back. But I am absolutely on board with like the Tyler Herro, like just being real. Like I'm on board with the Tyler Herro thing about him coming back. My bad. I'm finna end this show because I know my boy Threat got to leave soon. We got my boy Alex Campbell with the 499. Don't know. He said Kyle Lowry getting the ring for being a max money Derek Fisher. Disgusting. But anything for a ring. If we get this ring this year, bro, I don't care what happens, how they got here, nothing. Anderson came up again with the $4.99 donut. He said, Royal, all of them. Jimmy threes can go to Tyler. Bro, I don't. Tyler Herro hasn't played basketball in the NBA in 2 months. You're not going to tell me that he's going to come back and be whatever. Threat. Let's get to these predictions for next game. The boy feeling good?
The boy feeling great. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think we lose another playoff game at home. I'm going to just say it like that. We're not losing another fucking playoff game at home. I think next game we are going to be fucking electrified with the return of Tyler Herro. I think Denver doesn't have an answer for it off the bat because they haven't seen him pretty much play all playoffs. So we're going to give them looks that they haven't seen since the regular season. I don't even know if they're watching film of the Heat in the regular season because they're a completely different team. So I think we're going to hit them from the blind side. Them boys not going to know what's coming. He going to give us a good, efficient 14 points. Jimmy Butler can continue cruising on. He doesn't have to do all the load lifting because Big 14 will be right there to take the burden off that boy back alongside Bam Adebayo. And I think we keep things rolling. I think next game is going to be easier than the last game we just played. To be real with you, Heat by 10.
It damn sure better be, my boy. Cause guess what? I'm going to be there. And if it ain't, I'm coming down there. Y'all can put me on whatever kind of watch list you got, bro. Like, I ain't going to hold you. Put me on that, bitch. I'm going to be there. They're going to scam a ticket. I'm coming in the arena now. And when I come in there, I need to see good playoff version of Miami hoops. Because if I don't see that, we're going to have some issues, bro. I'm coming in the press room. I'm going to be acting all types of ignorant. That bald head dude who been with the Heat the whole time going to be trying to rough me up. I'm going to hit that boy with a two-piece that he ain't never seen coming from a fan before. But I'm just, don't worry about it, bro. Don't say I ain't warned y'all. The coolest with the $5 don't know that I missed it. She told me in the comments to come back and read. She said the answer threat is to mirror Bam's minutes with Jokic so the rest match. Can't have Zeller on him ever. I think that's a good idea, but I just think it's kind of like, it's not impossible, but I just don't think that's what Miami going to do. Stone, the boy feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling amazing. I think it's interesting you say you want to see a good version of Miami playoff basketball. I want to see this be a mud fight again. That's going to benefit this team.
That's good basketball for Miami Heat, bro. Like,
that is. So that's kind of what I want to see next game. Just keep playing scrappy. They were a lot better getting to the line tonight. Just keep all that up. Keep doing the good and keep letting Bam facilitate. Run your offense through Bam because when Jimmy has the ball, it's just been some really painful looks we're getting. He kind of stalls out the shot clock by just like sizing up Aaron Gordon, who he sees every time he goes down the court. And then he just passes the ball with 3 seconds left, and we get Caleb Martin shooting with his feet together on the line, and bad things happen. So just keep facilitating through Bam. Bam VP. That's where we're at this point. He's got to take us there, and I think he can. He seems really dialed in. He's doing a lot for others, and I think that if we can space the floor even a little bit more for him, he can do a little bit more. And so that's what I'm kind of hoping for. Hopefully 14 doesn't come back and just show us his ass. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. He loves to do that. He's very good at it. Anyways, he's going to be playing at the Katya Elise Henry Arena, and we're going to get a dub. I love it.
Listen, Bam Finals MVP Adebayo would change a lot of conversations that go on, and you don't have to worry about 14 in Game 3. I will be in the arena. I will handle 14 personally. Don't even worry about that. He's going to come back, and he's going to do exactly what he's supposed to do. Oh, your mama, Justin. I just want to put that out there. Your mother. And we could discuss this after the stream. You shouldn't have put me out there. I like to talk about folks' mama. Shelton, go ahead and tell me. The boy feeling good. I'm sorry. I almost gave you the wrong question.
The boy is feeling cautiously optimistic, I'll say. We found the formula. We discussed the formula on this very show. We told you guys the way to beat the Nuggets is to flood everyone but Jokic. Let him get 45. Let him get 50. They run their offense through Jokic. and he likes to pass first. And none of these dudes know how to operate in an offense if they're not getting the ball from the big 600-pound Russian dude.
Spoon-fed to them.
Spoon-fed. So ultimately, I want to see that again. And if they stick to that formula, the Nuggets can still win. But I like our chances. They stole one in Denver. They now have home court advantage for the rest of the series. Stick to the formula. Spo is a creature of habit. He figured out what worked. Keep doing that. I like to see... I'd like to see a little bit less minutes from some of the guys we talked about tonight. But other than that, do exactly what you did this game. Because this was the way you win against the Nuggets. You hit your threes, you let Jokic score the basketball, and you play fucking hard defense every single possession. Make them get to 120 because they're not going to win otherwise. They might beat you at 108. But they're not going to beat you if you keep them in that realm every single game. I did have to read one text here I got from Kendall. He wanted to remind Stone, you low down dirty son of a bitch. You wanted to trade Bam for Joel Embiid. He is 3 wins away from being the Finals MVP. That just relaying a message here. I don't think he wants to let you escape any postgame without that being said.
If Bam go out there and give us a 2-for-5 performance in the next game, I'll be firing that trade machine right back up.
We have no evidence to support that, Stone, and just for that, your night is done. Get the fuck out. It's over with, bro. We'll bring you back in the post game show when we just talking shit, but for the rest of this show, you cooked. Twan, the boy feeling good?
The boy is feeling phenomenal. I thought that, Denver would win the first 2 games, that Miami would win the next 2 games in Miami. I haven't pivoted off the second portion of that. So it's going to be looking real 3-1 outside when we get finished of the festivities at the Kamehameha Center. So the boy is feeling amazing. Really quick, something I just need to address real quick. Cal. Anyway, the boy is feeling phenomenal. I'm ready for this game. I'm like all jokes aside, bro, I'm very excited to see what Tyler Herro looks like. If he looks like dog shit, agendas are gonna be in the mud. I might deactivate my Twitter. I have made my entire existence around this one moment, so I need this man to be good, bro. But I'm excited to see bro back. I think he is gonna inject some life into this team, bro, and it's gonna be a punch that I don't think Denver's ready for. So he gonna go up. I think they win big, bro. They at least win by 10 to 12 points.
Yeah, so I'm with you. I think the next game is going to be probably the biggest Heat win of the series. Coming back into Miami, getting that little extra jolt of Tyler Herro coming back. I think that all matters. I also believe that a couple of you guys were mistaken. I keep telling y'all, I don't know why y'all say this. You guys talk about what you think and what you hope and what you wish go happen. So thank you for putting me full screen, Justin. I'm just going to tell you bitches what's about to happen. The Heat are about to blast it out. Fuck is you talking about? Bitch, I'm finna be in the arena. Spirit bomb me, bitch. Come on, help me out. It's the transmission. Goku Super Saiyan 4. I'm in that motherfucking arena. And I'm not going to be on the postgame show. Because if the Heat lose, I'm going to be in fucking jail. So, when you hoes see me pull up, if you in the arena, holla at your boy. I'm fucking with everybody down there. Y'all want to take pictures? I'm taking pictures. You want to shake my hand? I'm shaking hands. I'm going to be in that bitch. And we live. But we are definitely going to win this game. Big 14, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I give you 15 points. The arena going to be crazy when 14 get in there. But 15 points, just enough. Just enough to get the Heat to win in this game. So, Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the guys on the panel. Not Stone. I don't want to thank Stone for what he did tonight. That was nasty work. You are the Kyle Lowry of this show. Thank you to Professor Shelton. And, of course, thank you to the two K's who pulled up. Kane TJ, who stayed to the end. Of course, Kane Threat, who had to bounce out because he got to go to work early. And always, like we always do, want to thank my boy Kane Justin on the back for being on the ones and twos, making this show run the way that it's supposed to. We'll see y'all. Well, I won't see y'all next game, but some people will be on this panel. I don't really know what's happening, bro. A lot of people going to game 3 and 4.
I won't.
Play the video, Justin.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey, come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul, so when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.